You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Louisana, thank you so much for your YouTube membership request. You are bringing Florence and the Machine back down the rabbit hole. And we are so excited because today you are bringing us Rabbit Heart.
And we're back with the Symphony of Lungs, and we know Florence and the Machine sure brings a hop to our heart and our step, so we can't wait to check this one out. Hope you all are ready too. We're back with Florence and the Machine, and I must say this Symphony of Lungs is a game changer for me seeing her live, because it's bringing a whole album right in front of our eyes the way that she wanted to, and I think that's so magical, because I know studio can restrain you on your full artistic view on what you want people to see, so it's really cool that we got a moment like this and we've been loving it. So we're here with Rabbit Heart now.
Ooh, I'm so excited to get into Rabbit Heart because of all the things you just said, but this is also the 15-year anniversary. So not only do we get to see it the way that she fully wanted it to be embodied, but we also get to see it 15 years after the making when she has it to its perfection.
Absolutely. Must have just bled in from another song. Ooh.
Love the xylophone.
Raised it up, I think they said. You okay?
Yeah, I was just turning my headphones up.
Seeing the crowd sometimes is the most magical moments of these, getting to see everyone really embodying their own Florence.
Yeah.
You know?
It almost has like, even the way people are is almost sometimes like a praise and worship kind of style when they're in with Florence, because of how she connects to every single one in such a unique way that everyone can connect to as a community, but it's also very individual with that connection as well.
Absolutely. I love the flower, like, what would you call that? Flower...
The flower crown?
Crown, yeah.
Yeah.
This is the gift that comes with the prize. Who is the man and who is the knight? Midas is king and he holds me so tight. Turns me to gold and sunlight. I look around but I can't find you. If only I could see your face. Start rushing towards the starlight. I wish that I could
Beautiful melody. Drums killing it again too.
Yeah.
Every song from this album,
Every song.
that heartbeat.
And in the street, I shed my skin and it blows away with the changing winds. The water's turned from blue to red. It's the worst sky I've ever
Oh yeah. Change it up, break down groovy.
I have been practicing my cues with Jules all day.
Nice.
And I'm still a little confused sometimes. But everyone here has been so patient and lovely with me. Thank you so much.
Look at her.
Jules
wander
says we're coming in 8 bars, and I'm like, what does that mean?
around. I don't know either one.
People at the top, how are you?
Aw.
At the sides, and in the middle. Are you ready? This is a gift. It comes with a price.
8 bars.
You counted? I'm glad you got it. I did.
Count to 4 8 times, honey. Count to 4 8 times.
1.5, 2. Oh, what a spectacle.
This is a gift.
A lot of appreciation for that performance. There's something special about that song,
Yeah. They're really.
you know? A xylophone. It's really magical, like I said. Seeing that crowd, it really brings you there.
It
And I love
does.
what you said, how it's such a community type of a song and experience, but it's so individualistic when you're experiencing it. And you
Absolutely.
could just get lost. It feels like a festival wherever you go. So to be able to bring that festival type of a feel to an actual concert like that, I think that's what Florence does one of the best.
It
And that
is.
really breaks down your walls no matter where you're at.
It really does. And like the thing that I really love about that, what Florence does is she is like even on stage with this, I mentioned many times that she's barefoot because of how grounded she is with everything she's doing.
Yep.
And like the feel even in that moment when she even brought up like I've been practicing my cues with Jules here, but even I'm not that great at it still.
Right.
Right. And it's really funny to hear her say that because she's a singer, she's a singer-songwriter. And so you need to know how to read music, or at least you would presume knowing how to read
You would
music
think you
to
would.
go through all
But
of
not all
those different
do
things.
when
And
you're
I
that
was
creative.
when you're that creative, it really made me think, oh my goodness, she's so grounded in a lot of this. I'm sure she does know how to read music, but it's funny that that kind of joke is made because of how flowy she is, how grounded she is. But like, she's also like, even as she's walking and dancing, it's like she's floating the entire
You
time.
got that right.
Because
She's
when
in her element.
she's in her element.
Yeah.
Because when she's writing her music, when she's humming these things that she's created, she's just letting the music flow through her. She's not going through the mathematical equation of what music can be.
Exactly.
So
That's
it's
why I relate a lot to her.
absolutely because when I listened to you play guitar, or even when Avery was learning how to play guitar, you guys were learning how to play in something called tabs, which I know nothing about. Tabs makes no sense to me at all
Right.
because I learned how to play music reading music. So
Yeah.
I know cues and keys and counting and all
Yeah,
the
you did
different
sheet music
bars
for
and
sure.
sheet music.
Yeah.
So it's really fun, interesting and funny in a way because when you're creating a song that is so special, so magical, and connects to so many people in a community individually, even here as we're sitting here, just from that little thing, that little blurb that she did to like take up those 8 bars of
She
space.
humanizes the experience
She
for you too.
humanizes that
Even when you're seeing
experience.
her in her like awe and all that, she breaks down and lets you know. It's like I still have a hard time even counting 8 bars. And like I
Yeah.
remember, I made my first guitar riff and I gave it to someone. They're like, "It's not even in a bar yet. Like, can you make it 8 or 6? Like, pick something. It's at seven and a
Yeah.
half." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
What's
Like
seven and a
I didn't
half?
know that. It's like it sounds good, doesn't it? And that's where I feel like Florence is at sometimes, even though I'm sure she knows a lot more than she even wants to allude to sometimes. But
Absolutely.
because she's so creative and can make it her own way too, it really doesn't matter if it is in 8 bars or not. It just makes it.
Yeah.
It is obviously in unison though, as we saw there, and I thought that was
Absolutely.
so cool because then someone who is counting had that moment of like, see, it was 8. She set us up for that, and that's also the fun part of watching the live performances
Absolutely.
too, seeing the personality behind Florence and why it's so amazing. But honestly, it's everyone behind her too. Again, that machine was on fire this time. The drummer doing so many different types of drumming, even was doing like hand drumming at a point there
Yeah, there
too.
was. So
So just phenomenal.
phenomenal. And something that was really cool because you said you're like there's something special about this song, and I wasn't sure maybe if you're kind of asking if I got anything with the lyrics or
Yeah,
anything with
I
that.
wanted to allude to the lyrics for
So
you.
with this there was in the chorus, I didn't catch all of it because the music was so vibrant this time around,
Yeah.
where sometimes I felt her voice kind of fell in the background at times with
Music
this song.
vibrant's a perfect way to say that.
So but it was very musically vibrant. And but one of the lyrics in her what was it, the chorus was like, this life is a gift but it has a cost, so what
Yeah.
is your sacrifice?
Oh,
And then
cool. What
when
are you
it
living
made me,
for?
what are you living for, what are you going to sacrifice for this
Mm,
life to give you the most out of it that you want to achieve?
what are you
And it really
prioritizing?
made me think because it's called Rabbit Heart. And you and I have talked about rabbits being prey animal, how they're always running to get to that next thing, to survive, to outrun the wolf and
Hmm.
things like that. And so when you're looking at like a rabbit that is really living off of the next thing and keeping their heart going, getting a meal, getting love, getting a home, getting sanctuary. Often we do have that rabbit heart as we're looking for love and sanctuary and peace
Yeah.
while we're trying to outrun that wolf, whatever that wolf might be to each and every one of us. So that's kind of how I took the lyrics from this. But then it was also so majestic in the way that it was portrayed because everyone was just
Well, they were
calling
raised it
out.
up right off the
Raise
bat,
it
right
up.
in brackets there on the other
Yeah.
side of Rabbit Heart is that, and you can hear it even in the melody of
Mhm.
the instruments itself was even saying raise it up in the
Yes.
instruments too. So it was just such an uplifting experience again, and that's always what it is. The Symphony of Lungs has been a really good time, and if you want to see more Symphony of Lungs from Florence and the Machine, you're at the right spot. Definitely hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next one coming down. Hit the like button if you did have a good time, and comment down below how animated this song got you this time. Hope you had a good time. We are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks. Thank you so much, Louisana and Chronicans, for being here with us.
Thank you again, Louisana. This has been such a treat going through the whole symphony of lungs with you and with the Chronicans here because, again, this isn't on YouTube, so it's been amazing to actually get to listen to it because I don't know how I would have found it if it wasn't for you. So thank you again. Peace and love, Chronicans.
God bless y'all.
Take care and bye for now.